Welcome to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons.
And guess what? I'm Meredith from Chicago.
That's right. We in the building, babies.
Woo, woo.
Woo woo.
Make it do what it do.
Okay, so Margaret is having trouble right now because of the weather in South Carolina. So she just texted me and said that she may not be able to get on today because of the weather down there in
Oh
South
no.
Carolina.
Oh.
Yeah. So she said the storms are really bad down there.
Ooh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and she said it blocked her access to the phone.
Ooh.
So, but I wanted to take the time out um to apologize to everyone that may have heard the joke between Margaret and Ursula on Tuesday. And I'm sure she's going to say her apology herself, even though she said it a few times. If you actually look at the video from last week, she apologized, well, Tuesday rather. If you look at the video, she did actually apologize to Ursula, but I'm apologizing for Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Friends because um, we at this show we believe in uplifting and not belittling people on our show. Our platform is to uplift people, not to degrade people. So if she felt in any type of way disrespected, we apologize for her, and that's all I could say right now. And I'm sorry. What you have anything you want to say, Meredith?
Other than to be honest, I really didn't hear it.
Yeah, me
Uh,
either.
you know, I really didn't, to be honest. However, I know, we silly on here sometimes. We like to joke a lot, and
Yeah.
I just don't think that it was malicious or anything. But her feelings are her feelings, and sometimes, we human and we have our moments, and she could have taken it the wrong way, or but I don't think that it was malicious or anything. And I'm sorry if I even laughed, or if I done anything, because it's not our intent. We're not
No.
here to negate her feelings, but we also, on this show, um, we authentic, we silly, we have fun, we crack jokes,
Yeah.
and it was not intended. So I'm sorry if she, feelings was hurt on that day. And if I played any part, then I apologize as well.
Yeah. So yeah, but
But I'm still gonna crack
this
jokes.
me too. This is Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Friends. We are in the building, baby. And guess what, Meredith? We got on green shirts alike
Yeah,
today. Great minds think alike,
okay.
baby
Oh,
girl.
you see who I represent though? What?
Uh-huh, that's right.
What?
That's right. So, guys, welcome. So this evening we got a special guest in the building with us today. Mr. Jay Whiter is in the building, babies. He
Whoop,
is an
whoop.
R&B singer. And guess what? From what I read in his bio, I think he's from Chi-Town originally.
What? Stand
That's
up,
right. That's right. Stand up,
stand
Chi-Town.
up,
We in the
stand up.
building, baby.
Yes.
One of our own. That's right. But before
Love
we
it.
get to that, to our guest today, girl, I send my prayers out to the Trump family. Trump's ex-wife died today. Uh,
Oh,
yes,
what?
73 years old. Ivana Trump.
Yeah,
Yep. The
yeah, yeah.
mother of his three kids. Yes, she passed today.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, so
sorry
I
to hear
send my
that.
prayers out to her family, and no matter what I may think of Trump himself, I still
Right,
send my
right,
prayers
right,
out to the
right.
family and stuff.
Amen. Amen.
And I
Mm.
wanted to mention something. This is so funny because I never heard of this, but I was just reading about it just recently. And they were saying that it is important that you always, when you travel, that you always carry a crayon in your wallet. Did you know that?
Nah, but why though?
Okay, so they said that one, if you got children, it's a child safety. It's for your child safety.
Mm-hmm.
Two is it won't damage other things in your wallet. You know how like if you put an ink pen in there, it might explode and it's gonna damage everything inside your wallet. Notice that. You remember that. A pencil is not gonna write like say for instance you're in trouble and you need to write something on the mirror or something like that. You can
Mm-hmm.
use a crayon.
Okay.
And it's not, and it's easy to write something down on a piece of paper or something if you're in a restaurant and you're in trouble and you because you can't hear the crayon as you writing on a piece of paper or something. So
Okay.
that's why they said that a crayon, it's important to carry a crayon with you at all times. And it also is a way to so it's a survivor gear. That's what they said. It's part of a survivor gear.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
don't think I'm gonna carry a crayon, but yeah, that's interesting. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
do it.
And
I ain't
then
gonna
I
do it. Do it. Do it. Do
that's
it.
great. But I did then I also today, so they were saying in New York, there was a shark attack off Long Island. And this marks number 5 in
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks.
Mm.
2 weeks. So it hit Smith Point Beach on July the 3rd, July the 13th, Ocean Beach, Fire Island, July the 7th, Jones Beach, June the 30th, Seaview Beach on July the 13th. And they said a 49-year-old Arizona man was standing in waist deep water. The shark approached him from behind. He bit him on his left wrist and his buttocks.
Mm.
Yeah, so people.
So I got a question.
Hmm,
Uh, so so in the places that you just mentioned, like, has it been a really long time? Like, I mean, because
they
we learned
hungry.
the lesson. I'm like just saying, is it just random or just? I mean, this is like some new thing. Like, it's a lot of shark attacks
They
lately. I
said
mean,
in the last five
if you just waist deep, that's pretty close to the
land.
shore. You know,
Yep,
the
yep,
beach or whatever.
yep, yep. They
Hmm.
said it happened. This is the fifth time in 2 weeks. This is the
Hmm.
fifth time it's not happened
So
in
they
2 weeks.
back.
Oh
They
yeah,
back for
they
the
want
beach.
their land back. That's right. They back. They want their land back. Yeah,
Hmm.
they like okay. The party is going on over here,
Right.
but we just but all jokes aside, be
Yeah.
careful of New York people. Period.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, I always had a fear of a lot of water to begin with, and that is one of the reasons why I always wondered if a shark can come into the water. Well, guess what? He was on the beach.
Mm.
So
Dang.
they hungry, y'all. They hungry.
Ooh, yeah, they have a good time with my little juicy self.
Mhm.
Um, yes, they have a good time with my juicy self. I have a fear of water. Well, I had a fear of water. I'll get in. I cannot swim.
Mhm.
I cannot swim. I keep saying I'm gonna learn how to swim. My fear is not as bad as it used to be. I'm gonna tell y'all why I got a fear of water. Ain't got
Mm.
nothing to do with no sharks. And I'm about to call him out, and I'm calling him out by name.
Mm.
Calling him out by name. His name is Dennis Demetrius Willis. Push my head underwater
Mhm.
at a pool and help me underwater. And I had all the little bubbles coming up. Mama, mama. He was holding my head underwater. Because this is my oldest brother, one of my brothers. That's what I'm talking about. I'm calling him
Mhm.
out. Cause so ever since then,
You've been scared of the water.
been scared of the water. I had a fear of water. I would never get in, put my head in the water. You couldn't even get neck deep. None of that. I'll get in there now up to here, but I cannot.
Mhm.
It's not as bad. But yeah, that's my brother fault.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared of the water too. Now I'll take a shower and take baths and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want y'all to get that
we
twisted.
ain't
Oh, I
trifling now.
love to
You know, like
take
I
a
ain't scared of the
shower and
water
a
like
bath,
that. But
right? But I'm not getting in nobody's swimming pool, anybody's beach or water or whatever, because of that. It has always been a fear of mine. I'll put my feet
really,
in there, but I'm scared to actually go out too far into the water because I worry about just what that man said
hmm.
happened to him. Waist deep. Oh
Yeah,
man.
I didn't think that it would come that close. Now I mean, in recent years, been to the beach. I like the beach. Mostly
Mm-hmm.
like to just sit on the beach or whatever, but I'll go out there and go up, waist deep. I'll go out there.
Mm-hmm.
It don't bother me. But now I'm gonna be conscious because we're going to California. We're going to Huntington Beach.
Yeah. That, and you know
Hey.
what? I've been scared of the beach. I'm gonna tell you what really got me scared of water like that. My brother was in the service. He served in the Navy.
Mhm.
And I remember we got a phone call that my mom had got a phone call that that the shark had cut his leg on the
Oh
side.
Jesus!
Yeah,
What?
he was underwater. You know, the Navy SEALs. That's
Mm.
what they do.
Yeah, my
They
oldest brother
underwater.
in the Navy. Yeah, my oldest brother was in.
Yeah, and he it got him on the leg. So
Oh,
yeah. So
wow.
ever since then I've been like kind of,
Well,
he,
I
if it
mean,
wasn't for the two dolphins, the dolphins saved his life.
wow.
Yeah, two
Well,
dolphins
you
saved his
got a
life.
reason to be, have a fear. You have a reason. So
Yeah,
yeah, I would be fearful as well. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
when I heard that
Was
happen,
he okay?
yeah, he was okay. He
Okay.
was okay. I think it scared him. It scared him really bad, but he was okay. Yeah, he
Hmm.
seemed normal today, I guess.
Okay. Say, see. Okay.
Yeah, but anyways, guys. So Meredith, how was your day today?
You know what? I didn't have a bad day. It was a productive day. Kind of busy. Got a little slight. I mean, I suffer from migraines, so this little headache. But I ain't letting it, stop no show. But this little headache is like trying to creep on in here. But I'm other than that, you know what? I'm good. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I'm here. I'm blessed. Today
That's
was a
right.
good day. Today was a
That's
good day.
right. And
Yeah.
God is good always.
All the time.
That's right. So, guys, we are not going to hold up our guests no longer.
Whoop,
We're
whoop.
going to bring our guest on. We want to talk to him. We want to tell him a little bit about how this thing work here on Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and friends. We do our thing.
My grandma
We want to bring Mr. Jay Whiter to the show. How are you today?
Hey, how's it going, ladies? How's it going? You all doing all right?
lied.
Yes, we are doing
Good, good,
good.
good.
Looking like
Awesome,
Ron
awesome.
DMC. I'm about ready to dance here.
Most step, most step.
so,
Uh-uh.
so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Jay Waiters, singer-songwriter from Chicago, Illinois,
Hey,
South Side. I
hey.
used to stay in Chicago for a while. I'm based in Dallas, Texas now. I'm the owner of Triple D R&B and Dallas Entertainment,
Whoop, whoop.
um, and I'm just a lover of music. I try to feed people music that can help them do something. So I'm a church boy, so I always try to deliver a message at the same time.
Well, that's good. That's awesome. So, question.
Most stuff.
What was the role of music in your early years of your life?
Oh, singing, singing, singing as a child. Gospel choirs. I made the Ricky Dilla Youth Choir 8 years old in Chicago, but we moved to Dallas very when I was young, probably like a year and a half later, somewhere off in there. I ended up linking up with Devette Draper and Stephanie Steffens. out in Dallas, Texas. Well-known singers here. Work with Kirk, Kim Burrell, things of that nature. My mom also went to ODY, was best friends with Kirk. So when I moved to Dallas, I pretty much stepped into the church realm. I was in a couple of gospel groups. Shout out to Marcus Scott and the Ministers of Judah. I was the choir director at my high school for 2 years after I graduated. The gospel choir director. I also won state gold 1 year, two silver, 3 years in a row for Skyline High School out here. So I've been singing a while. My childhood, acting, singing, opera, singing in French, singing in Spanish. I did a few things, and I'm grateful because I'm a hard head kid, but I got back on the right path. I'll just put it like that.
Oh, okay.
Everybody get a turn.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. That's exactly right. We all have been there. Meredith, do you have a question or anything right now?
Well, I mean, listen, he was going on, and I was like, oh, okay, well, he answered that. Oh, okay, well, all right. Because I was gonna ask him, when did he get started? So obviously, your foundation is gospel music,
Most
and
definitely. Most definitely.
you were Chicago and in the choir and Ricky Dillard. We love Ricky Dillard and
Yeah, I don't know
family.
if y'all know where Liberty Baptist Church is in Chicago, Illinois.
40 which
Pastor
one is that?
Jackson.
Down on
Pastor
40
Jackson.
something? What is it, on 40 something?
Uh, I, uh, I believe so. Right across from Farrakhan's. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, right
Oh,
across the street.
on
Liberty
Stony
Baptist Church
Island.
on
yeah, that's
it's right on
Farrakhan
the
on Stony
corner.
Island. Okay.
Yeah, right on the
That's in
corner.
Stony
Liberty
Island.
Baptist Church. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So how often you come back here?
Well, I haven't been back in the last 5 years. My grandmother, she moved down to Dallas, Texas. As she's gotten older, so kind of tend to her. So I
Okay.
haven't been back in about 5 years, but I've been back to Minneapolis, which is next door. Here in the last year, like 3 times. I'm working on music back and forth up there at Prince Studio. So I've been trying to do my thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome sauce. Okay. So you mentoring or you working solo or have you done any collaborations or anything?
I do a little of everything. I help artists. I write for artists. Far as features, I haven't did anything real major besides John Jiggs. John Jiggs is well known. But I work with big time producers, Grammy Award winning producers, A Major, Ty Macklin. Um, I work with a few guys. I'm right there. I'll put it like that. Gonna see a lot from me here in the next 6 months.
Okay. So you rubbing elbows with a lot of well-known people. So how did that come about?
Well, my management team, shout out to DJ Kawan. I don't know if you all are familiar with him and MJ Hip Hop Connects. Obviously, they lock in with me a lot, believe in what I do and what I bring to the table. And pretty much, DJ Kawan set up something for us in Atlanta, as far as like interviews and everything. But I end up meeting John Jiggs there and recording some other records there, and also in the studio and the Studio Boys in Lithonia Studios also. So Haywire Studios and the Studio Boys Studio, they show me a lot of love when I come to Atlanta. And from there, I kind of got in with A Major, who works with Trey Songz, Usher, et cetera, Eric Bellinger, things of that nature, because I was looking for a certain sound and I wanted my music to be well put together. So
Right.
it's a hard time sometimes, finding the right person to engineer your music. So
Yeah.
How did you learn to sing? Do you write too?
yes, I write. Singing is a natural gift from God. Like I
Hmm.
said, I started at Liberty Baptist Church. My mom was in the choir. She was a first soprano, and she also sung second soprano too. And I was in kids choir downstairs, and I used to sneak up to the top, and I was up in the choir. If you ever get a chance to go to Liberty Baptist Church, you'll see how big the choir stand is. And I was on the far right, and I snuck up to the top, and I wasn't really going to see my mom. I heard the music, and I joined in, and I started singing. And from there, they like I say, about a week later, I was doing a solo for the kids, and
Oh
I kind of grew from there.
wow.
So yeah, that's how they found out. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you play any kind of instruments?
I pluck around on the keys, basic stuff on the guitar. I learned those things in church, but I didn't really pursue it.
Hmm.
Um, but I have a great ear, sight read. I do a lot. So, I'm just, I just love music. Yeah, I just put it like that.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what's your first music teacher? What was your first music teacher like?
Good question. Very colorful. And when I say colorful,
Mhm.
open to letting kids explore art. Um, I've had a lot of teachers in the past. The one that touched me the most was Don Timberlake. Rest in peace. Um, he's Justin Timberlake's like third or fourth cousin or something like that. But they look just like he's way older than him. He just passed. He was a choir director here in Texas, and he really taught me the basics on knowing what you're singing, as far as crescendos, decrescendos, how I'm gonna deliver something to the people and give them what they need. It wasn't, growing up as a kid and singing in choir in church choirs, we sing with power,
Mhm.
like a lot of volume. He taught me control. So him and the bed draper, they taught me a lot as far as like using my voice and knowing how to change up, jump in keys, minors, et cetera, et cetera. And when I got in high school, I started learning how to sight read, and I understood everything a little bit better. And I have a heightened ear now due to all that. So it all works together as a collective, and I'm just blessed. That's pretty much all I can say about them. Blessed, grateful.
Wow, that's awesome. My daughter and I was taking like piano lessons. Boy, that was something. Huh. It was something, but it was nice. It was nice because
Yeah.
you in your mind you think that, oh, it's real simple. I just get in there
Mhm.
and I just do this and that. But when you get to really get to it and you see how it is, you're like, oh, okay, it takes a lot more than what I thought.
Yeah, it does. It does. So
No,
yeah,
it's not
I
easy.
understand.
I wanted to play the piano. I took it at Bowen, Laura.
Hmm.
Um, Man, please. I was like, I ain't finna. What? Oh no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Then I wanted to play the drums. I wanted to be Sheila E.
Yeah, yeah. I think every young girl wanted to be her.
Right. But you know what? But if I had to choose an instrument, that is my favorite. I love the drums. I
Drums, yeah.
love to hear somebody play the drums.
No
And then
doubt.
I told you my girls played clarinet. Both of them
Ooh,
Mm.
play clarinet.
yeah.
But
So,
yeah,
so Jay, where are you? What high school did you go to here in Chicago?
No,
no, he left early.
Oh, you left
yeah.
before you. Oh, did you go to grammar school here at least?
I went to Martin Luther King, and I can't remember the other school.
Oh,
Yeah, like I said, I was young, and
oh,
since I've been back, I know they changed a few names also. So
oh,
I,
yeah.
yeah, Chicago. Every time I've been back, it blows me away because some of the spots I can't remember because they built something or tore something down. So with me being a young child, I check in with my mom or my grandmother and get them to rekindle my memories sometimes. So
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So okay. So now, what would you say? So I mean, I know gospel is your foundation,
mhm.
but I mean, do you sing any other genres or
Oh
your
yeah, most
favorites?
deaf.
What are you doing currently?
I'm pretty much well known as R&B singer. So I do R&B and soul. I rap also. Like I said, I kind of dibble dabble in everything. I can give you some bars. I can give you some mumble. I can give you some real singing. You know, uh, the real R&B or the new era. Not to go in depth too much, but you understand where I'm coming
No,
from.
no, I
So
know exactly what you're saying.
mhm, mhm.
I First of all, I'm old school, so I absolutely love old school R&B. But I also like, the new stuff
Mhm.
too. Some of it. So if we can marry the two together,
I'm that guy. Trust, I'm that guy.
listen, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But I mean, I love music. I love all genres. But because a lot of these songs, I'm like, what are they saying? Why they keep saying the same thing over? And some of this ain't making sense. And I don't even appreciate what you're saying, like for real. Like, yeah.
Understandable.
So
No doubt.
mean, and I, you know, like I said, I love all genres of music. So R&B is the realm that you're in right now at the moment, and a little rap. So who are your who do you look up to? Who's you know, the people, the group that you look up, where you get your inspiration and stuff from?
Mm-hmm.
Well, big time artists, obviously Usher, in my opinion.
Oh, I love Usher.
Oh, okay, you dance too?
No, no, not anymore. I messed up
Oh,
my
you
knee a
said
little
not
bit with
anymore?
R&B.
Okay,
No, not anymore.
you for real? You all about
I,
for real?
I used to do a little something, you know. I
You
used to do a little
unlocking
something.
and everything? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, back in the day. Yeah, for sure.
Like, do, 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 do,
Okay.
do, do,
So
do,
Usher and who else?
Usher, Rudy Currents. I don't know if you all are familiar with him. He'll be on the Stellar Awards here in,
Okay,
you know, in a
okay.
few days. Check him out. I look up to him a lot. He's a gospel based guy that does R&B and soul and works with a lot of artists as well. Um, I I kind of dibble dabble in everything. I can tell you a little story. Like I'm a church kid. My parents are preachers. When So Anxious came out, just know I got my butt whooped because I kept running it back, running it back, running it back, running it back. You know,
Right, right, right,
so
right.
they kind of give you a feel of me. Like I love gospel music, but I just love music as a whole. But R&B resonates with me. So you know, uh, I love to tap into a lane that others really can't tap into, and that's my opinion with R&B these days.
Mhm.
Everyone can't do it. That's really the situation.
Right, right, right. So how do you come up with your music? Like you see something happen to you, is your friends, situations, you it come into in your dreams, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, oh,
So some are all of that, but as of lately, it's like a natural gift. I don't rush music, but I have a lot of music, and I had to explain that to some producers I work with. But when they get the final record from me, there's nothing to be said. So I'm the type of person I could create a chorus or a hook or even a verse, but I might
yeah,
have to let it sit 6 months, a year and a half, or 2 years.
right,
I'm
right,
one of those type of guys. Now,
yeah,
Mhm.
some songs I do rush if they just need it, but most of my songs are time taking songs. I'll put it like that. I'll stop if I can't come up with anything, and I'll just move to the side.
So you talking
What
about
Don't
what
even worry.
for yourself or songs that you're writing for others? Are you
Well,
speaking of yourself,
that's
songs
for
for yourself?
myself. Now,
Okay.
if it's for others, I gotta do what I need to do, and it's crunch time, or if it's on a time scale, or if I'm in the studio, I come up off the top of my brain also. So
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
done songs in and out of the studio too, but I like to take my time and get a good feeling, relax in my own space. That's when I create the best.
Yeah.
what what was the first concert that you ever went you ever done? Have you done a concert yet?
Ooh. I did a lot of gospel concerts. I did a couple for myself. I think I had a concert a couple years ago here in Dallas that I threw. I've also thrown a couple of shows in Las Vegas. Triple D R&B and Dallas Entertainment. We've done a few things, but since the sickness and everything has done what
Mm.
it's done, I slowed down right at that moment. But I'm actually picking up steam here in the last couple of months. So I'm guessing everything's getting back to normal. We shall see. I performed a couple weeks ago, so I'm really just getting my feet back wet. And a lot of DJs and uh, hosts, they're reaching out to me about coming to different cities and states. So we're working out the kinks right now, and I might fly out real soon. We'll see.
Okay. All
Mm.
right now.
Okay.
You know what?
Describe your creative process and
Okay.
describe your creative process.
Well, uh, with me, the beat or the producing part is a big key first. Since I didn't have producers to write. I mean, make music strictly for me. So I had to learn how to write to beats from a young age. So, but it helped me though because I can write anything. So for me, my process is really listening for a good sound, in my opinion, and then I'll attack it like that. Or if I can get with a producer that plays instruments or something like that, we'll work on something from scratch, and we'll try to make an everlasting song where you can pull it up 10 or 20 years later. So
Right.
that's pretty much my process.
That's your goal.
Hmm.
Oh, that's cool. What is one message that you would like to give to your fans?
Be patient with me. It's about to be a big 6 to 9 months for me. I'm dropping a new project. I know people have been waiting. They've reached out, seeing what I was doing. Some people thought I fell off the scene. Um, just look for great music coming forward. I'll put it like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you prefer to listen to music or create it?
Hmm. A little of both, but more creating than listening. I feel if you listen too much, your mind and your ears could get cluttered, and then you start to sound like someone, or you can be very repetitive because you're not giving yourself time to really regroup, breathe, let your mind settle in and think.
Right.
So that's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I got another question for you. Who do you see as your main competitor
Ooh, uh, at this stage in my career, or just in general?
in general?
Whew, there's a lot of guys out there. Uh, they might not always be at the top of their game, but you still, like I said, Usher, John Legend. I'm trying to get that real. Luke James, Ro James, uh, Eric Bellinger, Vito. I'm a good blend of all of that. Molly Music, but the
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk down on the R&B guys, but I can sing live too because I grew up in church. So we just saw the verses, so you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what is one of your dreams? Okay, so like one of my friends just recently, her dad is Otis Clay. That's one of my friends. Her father's Otis Clay. Otis Clay just got his own street on 42nd and Cermak. I think that's where it's at. That he just got his own street. Would you want something like that for people to remember you by your street, or a street named after you, or something to?
Hey, I wouldn't mind. It's just America's always changing something though. My question and thing about it will be, how long will it stay up?
Mm.
You know, how long
Mhm.
will this street name be there? You know,
It depends on if we don't have a war or something, or aliens don't come and shoot it down or something. I think it'll stay over for a long time. Because you think
right?
about it, Martin Luther King Drive been around for a long time.
True, but you get what I'm saying though. When you
Yeah.
Right.
like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, they'll
Yeah.
change something in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Won't take no votes. It'll be about money, and that's the end of the discussion. So, like, I would love that. Whether it's that, a key to the city, something. I would just love to leave my mark. Where you can look me up and say, "Hey, what did this guy do?" But besides music, I would like to leave a lasting impression on the community and family and friends. Besides them saying, "Oh, he was a great entertainer or a great singer," but I
Right.
did X, Y, and Z along the way also.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Would you agree that it is very important to learn and study and understand old music and music history?
Yes and no, depending on your time frame in your life, what you have going on. Because I know a certain amount of things when it comes to music, but I don't know everything. But I know it'll take time to learn what I need to know. Just like with the sight reading and everything, I only learned that because I was in school, though.
Mhm.
Not saying that we was forced, but hey, I had to get a grade, right? So I ended up learning how to do certain things in school because I didn't really have a choice. I had a choice, but the choice wasn't to bring bad grades home. So
Oh
you know what
yeah.
I mean? So
Yep.
that's how I look at it.
Mhm. Yeah, I remember back when I was in school, I used to write the words down, like the spelling words down, and put them under my pillow. So, because they used to say that it'll go into your brain, it'll stay there if you
Yeah.
put it under the pillow. And but I used to do that. Um, if you could have a musician tag along with you on tour for 1 month, who would you choose? Laura Simmons? No.
Musician, you're a
we,
musician?
Yeah, I do everything.
I do
hey, we
background.
ride
I
out.
do background. I do background.
Hey, we
Yes,
ride
she
out.
does. Seriously, she do background singing.
Oh, oh wow. Okay, that's
Yeah,
dope.
she had a
Yeah,
beautiful voice. Mhm.
that's
Thank
awesome.
you.
If I could, it'd probably be a guitar player. Fish, the up and coming guitar player right now,
Mhm.
England. Yeah, Big
Oh,
Fish. I
you
like
would
to.
take you would take him
Yeah,
around with you for a whole month. Wow.
yeah, most definitely. We could do it. We could do shows outside on the corner, churches, whatever. It wouldn't matter. We could just drop off a dime.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds
Okay.
good to me.
So you always thought, so did you always think that you would sing? You always knew that that's what you would do?
I felt like that growing up. Yeah.
Okay.
But I also was in the army. I served 6 years. I'm a veteran.
Oh,
Amen.
okay.
All
Thank
right.
you for
God
Uh,
bless
serving our
you.
country.
Service. Yes,
it
sir.
was an
Yes,
honor. It was an honor.
sir. Okay.
Um, I always wanted to do music even before I got in the military. And
Mhm.
huge testimony from me. I really wasn't supposed to be in the military. Like I said, I had those last 2 hard years in high school, and I was just a hard head, and God blessed me, and I ended up getting in the military, and I regrouped, I
Yeah.
focused,
Yeah.
I came back, and I attacked with some sense. So I ain't gonna go
Now
too
you
much
said
in
you
what I
weren't.
you
Yeah,
know.
You said you wasn't supposed to be in there. No, you was supposed to be in there. You
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
You was. You
yeah,
everything
you
is
you
for a
just
reason.
didn't know it at the time, because that's how
yeah.
you turn things around. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
You
go.
learn discipline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So no,
Most deaf.
you went down the path you were supposed to go down. You supposed to be there, and good for you. Good for you.
Right.
So now,
Hey,
like
Thank you.
Lauren.
we talked about. Hey guys, hey Lauren from the South Side of Chicago. Oh yeah, she said be patient with yourself and critical of your own work. So this is my daughter, by the way,
Hmm.
um, darling Dawn. She also sings and writes. She does have one song out there on Apple Music. She's still in college. This is her last year of college, and she's been right. She's an
Send me
awesome.
that in my messenger this tonight so I can check her out.
I will. And she and Lauren, make sure that his information will go across the screen. But she's an awesome writer, and she is very critical. Some of her stuff, I mean, she got a lot of songs, all of these songs, and I'm like, you got to put it out. You got to put it out. You got to put it out.
Yeah.
You don't know. I mean, because sometimes you got to get fillers, right?
Hmm.
Right. Right.
I think you got to get fillers to see how people receive you and get some, get out there and just kind of see like, okay, so do people really like this, or are they feeling it? And she that new school kind of,
Hmm.
what I'm saying, what I was talking about, because the stuff makes sense.
Right. 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 Well, that's
Sense.
good. She
I
in the
want to
right lane.
I want to hear it. So, with that being said, because I was about to ask before she got on here about the mentoring, and how if someone was, starting out writing, what is your suggestion, or what steps do they take to go down that road that you're going down? Are you taking anybody under your wing, and what is it that they need to do to, because she needs the next step, but before
Well,
we got finished school
she's
first.
she's gotten a lot of the hard part out the way. She has a lot of songs, so that's good. Now, in my opinion, it's just me.
Yeah.
What I would do, I wouldn't put out all the songs. 3 to 5 good ones. Push, get a couple visuals. Um, invest in yourself. Um,
Hmm. That's the key right there.
Yeah, invest in yourself.
Elaborate on that. When you say invest in yourself for a young person, elaborate on that.
When I say
What do you mean?
sacrifice,
Mm-hmm.
when I say sacrifice, when she, I don't know if she's working, but when she does work, or when she starts to work, you gotta pull from your own money to invest. It's not like back in the day where somebody catch you in a juke joint, or the church, or them days are gone. You know, you can be the best singer, and they'll just tap you on your shoulder, take a picture, and they're going on about their business. So it's being consistent,
Yeah.
uh, putting it in people's faces, being open to working, but don't be dumb. And with her being a female, she really needs to be a little firm
Mm-hmm.
along
Mm-hmm.
the way, because the industry is,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
tough. It's
yeah,
tough. And,
especially for her,
it will eat you up.
yeah. So this is what I would do. I would put out a song, a single, a video, push that for a solid year, since she's brand new. And see, I don't want her to bump her head along the way like I did.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Get one of her best songs, a visual, push it. You're a mom. You got some of the connections, and she just take off from there and learn how to be patient. I saw something about her. She said something about patience or something in her
Yeah.
message.
Yeah, I put it
Um,
back up there.
so with me,
She
I
said, "How did
wasn't.
you learn?" She said,
When
"How did you learn to be patient with yourself?"
So I wasn't patient. And that's what trying to tell you. Like
Right.
my friends had to tell me to stop being so hard on myself due to what we're hearing now. So a lot of songs you're gonna want perfect in your mind. What's perfect. And I know you understand where I'm coming from, because I'm
Right.
the same way. Where in the last couple of years, my friends have told me, man, you've chilled out a lot, because
Yeah.
I'm sitting on music, and now I'm like, I release it now, because not that I'm better than anyone. It's just what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
What I'm
Yeah.
hearing on the radio and on stations and online, that gave me more confidence, because I was hard on myself.
Yeah.
If that
Yeah.
makes sense, I was down on myself. I knew the records was decent or good or whatever, but I'm hearing the radio, and I'm trying to be in the top 10, the top 25. That's how I was creating at the beginning. Not saying I'm not doing it now, but I have a better understanding of the business.
Right.
And it's going to be some ups and downs, and she has to understand that. But if you really believe in yourself and your record, the naysayers, always block it out. Keep
Yeah.
pushing, keep
Yeah.
pushing. Somebody's gonna bite you, and
Always.
it's gonna bite you in a good way. and
Always.
and from there, that should give you the motivation, a little juice, and you just keep going. Because like with myself, I work and I do music.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And she has to learn a balance too. You have to learn a balance in life, because
Yeah.
if you don't have structure and a strategy, you'll crash.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And that's
good.
the best thing I could tell you. Like, just coming from me, I've done some things. I've made some money in the music business. That's the situation. Once I started investing in myself, my money tripled.
That's
I'll
good.
put it like that. I'll put it like that. I started out, I did make money, but I didn't know how I was making money.
Right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I had
Most
to
of us don't.
research. Yeah, I didn't know how I was making the money about 4 or 5 years ago. I just knew the checks was coming in. Then I had to get me a crew, had to get me a team. I
Right.
had to
Right.
learn and
Right.
work on some things. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, stick with your mom, stick with Miss Laura too, because you need to have somebody you could trust along the way. At least a few people. The
Yeah.
game real grimy out here, and
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah.
that can be this close to you, like by my cheek.
Yeah.
And the least thing you'll expect, you'll wake up and then slap you right in the face.
Oh
Say
yeah.
it, say it again.
Yep. Say that for the people in the back that
You'll
didn't
wake up
hear
in the
you.
morning, it'll slap you right in the face.
Right.
So one of my questions to you is, what skills are the most useful in the music industry?
People skills.
Okay.
they're the most useful because you're always building and networking. Like I said, you can have the best songs ever, but if you don't get out there and let your face be seen, and if you're not open to talking or meeting new people or going to events, you'll be stagnant. You'll be in the same place. You're going in a revolving circle in your city.
Okay, that sounds
That's
good.
good. That's good. That's good.
How do you handle frequent travels and being away from home for long periods of time?
Well, a lot of times, my lady or my family comes with me. I'm fortunate to do that, but I use Airbnb a lot. I'm tapped in with a lot of business gurus. When I'm in Minneapolis, Atlanta, or Colorado or something like that, I'm always put up in something nice, either 50% or 70% discount, where I might stay somewhere 4 or 5 days, but I might pay $300. So like it's personality and your people skills, and everyone don't always want anything from you. They might just like you as a person.
Yes.
So like I deal with a lot of business guys. They're married and they have their own thing going, but some of them are producers. So with me just working with certain producers, and then I end up finding, oh man, y'all do this. Oh yeah, the next time you come up, Jay, I got you. You and your fam, y'all can stay here. The same with my guys with Triple D R&B. If they travel with me, we always laid up in something nice. I try to make it work because I need visuals, I need behind the scenes footage. Because sometimes when my mind is going, I'm not gonna remember to stop, go get my phone, record this, or hey man, let's do this, let's do that again. But the energy might not be the same for that actual moment. So that's what I mean by a team or someone you can trust, because no one's going to do it for you unless it's some loved ones or somebody that really believe in you.
Yeah. That is so true. It's just like Meredith and we just teamed up on a project that we're getting ready to introduce to everyone on August the 13th.
Yes.
And we are very excited about it because every time I was telling Meredith that every time I think about what Tyler Perry said, he said that if they don't allow you at their table, you create your own table. So we decided that we're going to create our own table. So if we're going to drop some news about it and everything, we are excited about it. And we got a lot going on too.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be sharing one, shoot me the information. I'll share.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah, we have a movie coming out soon. We actually working on a film, getting ready to start filming in September. We excited about that. So we got a lot going on too. Her and I together.
Yeah,
that's cool. Right there.
Yeah. When was the last time you performed in front of a huge crowd, a huge audience?
A couple of years ago, right before everything kind of took place with the sickness. I was actually in Alton, Illinois, and Peoria, Illinois. I came up north, and I was with some poets, and I was the only singer, and we had like a 4 or 3 city tour that we were doing, and we came up and we had everything catered, sipping paint, and we just had a real good time. That was the last time I really did anything. Shout out to Tad Nips, my big bro. He does a lot of poetry events, and he's booked a lot, and me and him are locked in. We've been knowing each other for a while. He's on my latest EP too, on Past Due. So
all right.
Yeah,
Let me know if you're for a background singer from Chicago. I'm an old bird, but I do it.
Hey, it don't matter if you're young or old. You get the notes. That's all that
That's right. Hey, Danielle.
And I sing tenor. What?
Yeah.
She's so crazy. So what? Well, let us know if your poet friend need any motivational speakers to come their way.
Absolutely.
Let us know.
Most definitely. I'll definitely let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Tell me about your best performance.
Best performance. I want to say it was about 4 or 5 years ago. A gentleman by the name of T-Rex founded me. I was at a point where I was doing shows, and I was trying to get people people's attention. And a lot of places that I was performing at the time was a lot of trap rap, uh, battles, and a lot of foolishness. I put it like that because nothing was never organized. And he introduced me to DJ Kwan. And that night, 3-4 years ago, however long it was, I did a set. I think I was the headliner or the co-headliner. It was posters and everything in Dallas. It was right in front of the state fair here in Texas. And that night right there, I put everything out on the line because I was actually getting frustrated, to be honest. And that night came on stage, they stopped the whole thing. And it's almost like being discovered, because when you're reaching out to people for help and you've tried so long, or you've been burned, or you've been lied to, you wasted so much money.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you.
Yes, it does.
So he writing the song right now. You hear him? He writing the song right
he writing the song. Yeah, he is. Go ahead, sing it. Go ahead, sing it. Tell it.
You know what I mean? So like, salute to him. He's doing this thing. I appreciate him for connecting me with Kwan, people that I'm working with now. And so that's why I say, as an artist, just stay consistent, stay positive. You never know who can help turn the tides or change your life.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Amen.
Tell people where they can find you at.
Most def. You can find me at www.jwaitersmusic.com, JWAITERS music.com. You can also follow me on Facebook at James J. Waiters Montague. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at J. Waiters Music. And also on IG, J. Waiters Music, TRNB. Yeah, those are my new pages. A couple months ago, I got hacked at 9K, but we're coming back. Trust me.
You said J. Waiters T
RNB.
RNB. Okay, I'll put that
on Instagram. Yes.
Okay, we'll put that up there on the screen. One what I was going to ask you: have you ever experienced? I mean, do you experience stress before going on stage?
I used to, not anymore. Depending on the level of the show, every blue moon. But I've been doing it for so long. I get the butterflies sometimes, depending on who's in the building. I'll put it like that. I know I got to be on my A game, but other than that, like, I've been singing for so long, it's second nature. Let's sing it. Let's get to the people.
Give me this. Give me the mic. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let me get to these people real quick.
Right.
Yeah. How do you energize your audience?
Well, I might start off talking. My stage presence is different than my interviews, but I kind of peep the crowd out first. Depending on what the crowd needs. A lot of times I'm smooth and try to set the stage, and I might bring up, "Hey fellas, I'm gonna set the mood for tonight." I might do that depending on the crowd, but if the crowd is hyped or something like that, I'll pull out one of my songs that is necessary for the situation. But a lot of times I still slide my R&B in. A lot of times I do like two records at minimum if it's just a up tempo crowd. But a lot of times it's me just interacting with the crowd. I might joke with a couple of ladies just to wake them up, let the crowd know I'm there, because a lot of times people will just stare at you.
So so is it your music? You have a live band? You're performing with a live band, or you have your music that you give to a DJ, or how is that working?
Right now, it's been given to DJs, band members. I'm trying to find that consistency, if that makes any sense. So we're working on that as a team right now. But I'm used to performing with bands, obviously, because I grew up in church, so that's not a problem. So here and there I do. It just depends on the situation, but it's getting guys to come to practice and understanding the situation more than anything. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I know that.
What is the biggest problem you encountered in your journey, your music journey?
Being lied to. which comes with the territory. Everything isn't what it seems or what's being told a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to learn the first 2 years. It takes a while, when you're an artist and you're coming up, it takes a while because you take everything face value. And when
Right.
someone tells you something and it doesn't happen, it kind of hinders your spirit a little bit. If you understand where I'm coming from,
Oh,
and
I understand.
you have to have your mind balanced and build yourself back up because that hindrance can pull you out the game.
Yep.
You know, you got to keep your head on the swivel. So I just keep pushing forward. I'm used to the bruises and the scars. And I told Dallas about 3 years ago. I said I'll be the R&B guy to take the strikes. Watch what I say, and I'm doing it now. So like, yeah, I know singers in the city, but they're not going. The R&B singers not going to step out like I stepped out. So I'm taking the stripes for Dallas right now, even though I'm from Chicago, but they claim me down here in Dallas.
Right, right,
Yep.
right. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we claiming you up here in Chicago
Right.
too.
Thank you, Queens.
You
Appreciate
you
it.
was
I,
Chicago in
I wish
first.
we could set something up there. We could do something. If I need to
Well,
come that way, we could do something.
well, what?
Um, Darling Don said, "Do you write all your own music?"
For all the music that's out right now, about 98%, 99%, yeah, all that's me. All that's me. I might have a couple of inputs from a couple of producers or something like that, but that pen game, that's all me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
That's all.
Gone with your bad self. Chi-Town in the building, y'all.
Shot town,
Look,
shot town, yeah.
He represent
South
South
Side,
side
South
of
Side.
Chicago,
South side, most
and
up.
that's why both Meredith, you from the South Side too, right? Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
South side in the house,
Yes,
people.
ma'am.
We in the building, and
Yes.
Yeah,
we growing. Each of us growing, going up that ladder together.
Right, right.
most
That's
I,
up,
what
I
it's
most
I
up.
all
love
about.
I love when our people are doing well.
Yep.
I love, supporting. I love when we can reach out and touch others and motivate and, mentor and inspire. So I love, what I'm hearing. I haven't heard of you until today. I'm glad we met
Mhm.
because you definitely doing your thing, and so I'm definitely going to follow, check you out, and hopefully we can stay in contact, and like you said, let's do some things.
Yep.
Most up, most up.
Yeah.
Darling Don said, "What's your inspiration?"
That's a good question. Inspiration changes over the years. Um, right now, it's my immediate circle. Like I said, about a couple years ago, I was thinking about shutting it down. So, not that I don't have fans, not that people aren't listening. My streaming numbers and all that's good. When my friends tell me it's time, I know, and it's the immediate team. So they inspire me more than what they know. Shout out Damo, Footprint the Movement, Anthony Neesmith. He helps me run Triple D R&B. Shout out Sheriff Clark. That's the unit right there, and we're growing every day. Those three pretty much travel with me almost anywhere I go. And shout out to Judah Bop and Brianna, some of my friends and family. They follow me wherever I go. So
That's
That's
good.
what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
He said,
So who is
somebody
this?
said,
Do
do you,
you management? Do you do management? Do you
well,
manage?
I don't do it personally. But Anthony does for Triple D R&B and Dallas Entertainment. You don't want me managing you, and I got a lot of things going.
Right,
Just to
right,
give you a
right.
little 2 cents in a game, if an artist is trying to manage you and they're not already at the top, raise an eyebrow because they're still trying to find their way too. But we do offer that. We can get you right. Know the services. We know the lanes. We know who to talk to. But also have your money ready. Not necessarily for me, but to invest in yourself.
Right,
yeah.
right,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right.
Well, it's getting close to time for us to get ready to close out the show. But we want to thank you for coming out and coming onto our platform and talk about your music and things like that.
Gracing
So,
us with your presence.
right, exactly. And we look forward to doing some kind of projects together. You know, Meredith sing. I don't do it. I don't do much singing. But I can do some motivational speaking. I could do some stuff now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can write
yeah,
a play in a minute.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
But
we
that's
can
what
put
I
some
do.
speaking, some motivational speaking on some records. People
let's
got to
go.
wake up, and people going
Let's
through
go.
things. People got
Yeah.
to, get through life. So they need inspirational speaking and talking on records as well.
Amen.
So yeah, let's put it out there.
All right, let's
Yep.
go.
Yep. So tell them one more time where they can find you at.
Most stuff. www.jwaitersmusic.com. JWAITERS music. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at jwaitersmusic TRNB and on Twitter at jwaitersmusic. I'm on TikTok too, jwaitersmusic.
What? He TikTok?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
good.
I'm trying to get in there with the TikTok. Yeah,
I know.
That's
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 what I
good.
think it's hard to try to keep where you got a team, because you're trying to keep up when you doing all these different things. You got to have a
Yeah.
team.
You
That
gotta
social
have.
media, oh my God,
hmm
trying to
hmm
keep
Mhm.
up with that. Oh my
Yeah,
God,
it's a lot. Trust me. I'm thinking about some other avenues. I might have to cash out and step aside because it's a lot with
yeah,
life, traveling, work, family. And then it seems like they keep coming out with apps. So it's like,
yeah,
you know,
yes, yes,
this app is hot. This app is hot. Then
yes, yes.
you got to
But I
stay in the
also feel like
mix.
you got to do you though. What
Yeah,
works?
most definitely.
Do you and be authentic you. What everybody else
hmm
doing, whatever.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Because
and
I
I feel
think
you
people
on that.
gravitate towards that.
hmm No doubt, no doubt. That is a true statement.
Somebody said more blessings. My brother.
Blessings.
Blessings to you too.
Yeah, bro. And all right, everyone. We want to say thank you again for coming on our show, Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Friends. We really, truly enjoyed your conversation today, and we hope to work with you soon.
Most
Yes,
deaf, Queens, most
it's
deaf.
a
Like
pleasure.
reach out to me if we need to put something together, show. However, we can work something, make something happen, and get something going up north. If I gotta come to the Midwest, I will.
All right,
Listen, let's
cool.
do it. It was a
Let's do
pleasure.
this.
It was a pleasure. Good luck to you. Hopefully, we talk to you soon. God bless.
And
God
thank you
bless.
everyone for tuning in to Inspirational Talks with Laura Simmons and Friends.
Yeah.
We are out of here. We'll see you guys next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right. Love you guys.
Like and share,
Night.
y'all.
Like and share. Good night.
Peace.
Good night. Peace.